What's up, everybody? This is Randolph with Udreamwright, and as you know, it's not about the wristband for me, but it's about connecting with people who are going after their dreams, making it happen. And today I have the stylish, the courageous, the beautiful Style by BRITT, Miss Brittany Cole here with me.
Thank you. Excited. Thank you for having me.
No, I'm excited too. I'm excited to be here with you. And like I said, I like to get right into these things. Brittany, tell us a little bit about yourself, what your dream is, and what you're doing to make it happen.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Randolph, again, for having me. So my name is Brittany Cole. I am a native of Nashville, so I know we have a little bit of history. Born and raised in Nashville, and I know we're sitting in New York, so I've been here almost 2 years now, and came here to pursue a marketing career in pharmaceuticals. So I've spent the last 11 years in the pharmaceutical industry within sales and marketing, and one of the things that I'm just really, really passionate about is personal and professional development. And so I love personal and professional development. I also love style, as you mentioned, and so I guess it's been about 2.5 years ago I launched Style by BRITT as a personal stylist. So really just looking to help women feel more confident, to look more put together, like not worrying about the size of your clothing, but really choosing clothing that fits your body style. And one of the things that I learned really quickly was that I was really attracting more professional women that really wanted help with like the overall package. Like, how do I go from entry level to executive, and what do I need? What are the steps to make that happen? And I was kind of working that same trajectory in terms of my own career, and so I really saw an opportunity to pivot, which of course any entrepreneur will tell you is a good lesson and something that you always oftentimes have to do. And so I made that pivot, and so now I'm in the space where I'm really, really loving my work, both professionally and in terms of my side hustle, if you will. So working with women, and my ultimate dream is to really be a world-renowned speaker and author and coach, and to really help people to really thrive in their careers. It's where we spend the majority of our working hours, and oftentimes people hate what they do, or they go into a workplace where they really just aren't thriving. They're just there. They're just surviving. I just gotta be there. Exactly. Like, it's just about the check. And it's like, no, you should really love what you're doing. You should bring your full, authentic self to work, and you should thrive. So that's what I want to do.
All right, that's what's up. You're gonna have to help me out, because we're sitting right here talking about how nervous I get. You have to give me some pointers with that. But as far as you going after that, what have been some of your biggest challenges?
I would say my biggest challenge has been learning to unlearn. So learning that oftentimes, what you think is going to be the path, or what you think is going to be the right way, or the tools that you need, oftentimes aren't once you take that step. And so I know a lot of people really talk about, when you're launching anything, it's all about taking that first step. And I believe that, like, it's hard to start. And once you start, though, what I've learned is with Style by BRITT is, like, I started and I was on a path and it was going well. I could have kept going down that road, but I saw an opportunity to pivot. And so it reminds me of someone that I know most would agree with me is probably one of the ultimate business leaders in today's time, which is Jeff Bezos, so the founder and CEO of Amazon. And that company started as an online bookstore, and now it is the world's largest online sales retailer for everything from socks to pharmaceuticals. So it's just a lesson in the power and really the beauty of unlearning and pivoting and being okay with transition, being okay with, I started down this path and I see the signs, maybe I need to take another route, or maybe I need to kind of course correct, and I've done that in my business. And so I'm no longer, working with women to get them dressed for a wedding or an anniversary, but I'm doing actually what I'm truly, truly passionate about, which is helping women, still with their look, but helping them really be able to thrive in their careers. And so I think that's one of the biggest challenges, because at first I was really scared to do that. Like, okay, well, what are people gonna think? Like, if I was going down this path, I was personal styling, and I still had business coming in, and saying no to good so you can say yes to great, it's scary. But then once you make that pivot and you start to see, like, okay, wow, like what I gave up was so I could get something that's much greater, where I'm more fulfilled and I'm actually seeing the fruits of my labor, it has been phenomenal. So that's been tough, but it's been rewarding.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I want to say that's the first time I've ever just kind of had that take on that. And as far as you overcoming those challenges, what have been your biggest success as far as going after your dreams?
Yeah, I would say, I would definitely say the biggest success, particularly as it relates to, really taken that risk to pivot has really just been, seeing the response, right? So, having speaking engagements where I'm able to come in. So I just did a really big one with National Sales Network, where I was able to come in and talk to 200 juniors and seniors and graduate students about how you go from the classroom to a professional career, what your personal brand should be, how you cultivate executive presence. And those are all of the things that, I have to exude every day in terms of my professional corporate career, and being able to share that and have people respond and say, yes, we want you to come out and speak, and have people say, yes, I want you to coach me, has been so rewarding. And I'm absolutely loving it, and definitely looking forward to what's to come.
Awesome. That's great. That's great. And like I said, after we get done with this interview, I might have to connect with you, get some other advice, some pointers, what could be better, get this nervousness in check.
You're
you see
good.
that I can't even get it out my mouth.
It's different talking to people that you can gauge their energy, and you see, okay, they're nodding and they're like, oh, okay, I'm really taking in what you're saying, versus talking to, a camera, and you're like, okay, I hope they're getting it, but I can't see that they're getting it. So it's that's a curve in of itself, but you're doing great.
Oh, thank you. What advice would you have to anybody who's scared or skeptical, or just don't know how to go after their dreams?
Yeah, so I would say, I guess a couple things come to mind. One would be, I think that it's been very helpful for me, so I wouldn't share advice that I haven't first taken, and that's been to invest in where you want to go. Right? So oftentimes people will have a dream and they want to launch, and they say, okay, well, I'm going to do it on my own, right? I'm going to, we have the world at our fingertips with, the web, and I'm going to, research and get books and read blogs, and all of those things are fantastic. Yeah. But if you really want to accelerate your successes and your aspirations, you have to make an investment. You don't get a return on what you don't first invest in. And so I've seen really just the acceleration, I don't know what else to call it, from investing in coaching. And so I have a coach. I was like, okay, coaching is that much? Okay. But I've seen the return on partnering with somebody that has mastered where I'm trying to go. And so I tell anybody, when they're looking into coaching, and coaching has become such a hot word, I think, now, because you have digital, because you're able to engage so broadly with so many different people. But find someone that has truly mastered, so you see them exactly where you're trying, maybe not exactly, but you see them working in the space that they're coaching. Right? I think that mastery is one key to finding a good coach. And then the second thing that I would definitely say is just to going back to the challenge that I shared, be comfortable and be willing to pivot, right? Be comfortable in one of the ways that it's helpful for you to know that, okay, it's time to pivot, is seeking feedback. So just what you said, asking people, I would work with clients and I would ask them, okay, did I meet your expectations, or is there anything, that you expected that I didn't deliver on? Getting that feedback helps you to then sharpen, right, your craft, and to get better at it, so that word of mouth spreads, referrals are golden, and your business just accelerates.
All right. Well, that's what's up, Brittany. Those were nothing but gems, diamonds that you just dropped right there. I definitely want to take the time to tell you thank you.
Thank you.
Got stuck in this New York traffic. Thank you for waiting on me.
Okay.
I was a little late. Let people know where they can find you at.
Oh yeah, of course. So again, I'm Brittany Cole. I am a speaker and a leadership coach that specializes in personal branding and executive presence. And so I absolutely love helping professionals to thrive in their careers. And so you can find me at Style by Britt on Instagram. I'm also at Style by Britt on Facebook. And if you want to learn more about what I do, if you're interested in working with me, you can go to stylebybritt, that's 2T's.com, and check me out there.
All right. Well, thank you, Brittany. And
Thank
what? I
you.
just want to go ahead
Awesome.
and hook you up with the Udreamwright wristband. Thank you very much. Anywhere you're at, if you're out here, out and about in New York, and you see something that just invokes those dreams, just go ahead and hold it up one time. It's a two team effort, two-person effort.
Absolutely, as everything is.
To snap that picture, but just send those over. And once again, thank you. Thank you very much. I look forward just to seeing you take off and becoming this big star in coaching. And like I said, I might be one of your students, so we're about to talk about that.
I would love that. I'm accepting clients. Thanks, Randolph. Enjoyed it.
Thank you, Brittany.
All right.